See how the golden the golden ambrosia is streaming out of that flower. That's what I call military tough. In the background, what do we got here? Having been asleep, although it took a long time to actually get in the lay down position and successfully have dream time, that was a directly uphill battle of the steepest type of hill only cartoons can even possibly explain the shenanigans that occurs in an event like that. If you take an actual flight to the moon, you have to actually make it to the moon, which is still a 250,000 miles away from the Earth. Yes, sometimes you can see it. You have to be that big and that far away to affect the tidal pull. And then you still hear someone arguing some flat earth detail. Now, frankly, all you have to do is say that, and then I'm checked out. And I know this about myself, so I can share it now correctly with this piece of rock. In this piece of rock here that I've carved the Dr. Zaius monkey face in, that's him. This is a teaching tool rock. It's like a wooden nickel. Before I passed out, somebody was talking about oh, it was the old-fashioned radio show, and I was like, is this actual radio from the 50s? Because I don't know, somebody in the 80s could make it sound like some 50s radio show, and it would just be a knockoff. And that's a real thing. You have to watch out. Like this is now a real thing. This is a teaching tool. This is Dr. Zaius teaching rock, high school theater arts teacher. And I'm going to take this and teach with you too. This speaks directly to the fractal. And that guy who has the channel, I don't even know his name. I know he's a younger Dutch, Germanic, white guy. Like I'm a white guy, and that's all I can say. Now, part of the phenomenon involves that this rock is sitting here, right? You gotta make all this stuff. Get a flashlight and put a light on this so you're not mistelling your own story incorrect. Okay. Sir, yes, sir. I have got some coherence with my inner guiding voice. Now I know. See, on the door of this wall it says Blue Lady. The line that carries out in this trailer, or whatever you want to say after that, is something I deal with and make very redneck use of. That's the right way to say that, Okay, so I go and I see this thing sitting here yesterday, and then laying down in my bed, I pulled it right from the side. And I'm like, well, that's weird. That shouldn't be. That's fucking right. That should not be the case. There should never be an instance where you set something here and then pull it out from over there. But that's exactly what happens in here. That is exactly what happens in here. First, it's scary, yes. When you experience something like that doesn't make any fucking sense at all, it is scary at first. Fortunately, scary is not what gets you up in the morning. That's not the point. And that's all. There's still more coming. But that needed to be said. Like the kitty cat. I don't think he's a year old. At this time last year, he was a little ball of kitten, if he was even born. the lifespans of our companion animal and friends that can give you rabies into the proximity as a human. So don't you dare call my cat a rodent. I'll punch you. He's a very clean cat, though. He cares a lot about his appearance. And he's not going to pay a lot of money for his car insurance either.